sun's at midnight. You can say all that you want, but you and I were meant for this. You know, sometimes we hide behind this illusion that we're done. Oh, please see that you're wrong in this. I don't fall in love cause I'm here tonight. I don't wanna say it, but it just feels right. It was just to pass the time. I want to stay at the back of your mind. We've seen it all before, and don't get me wrong, but I'm done with these games. But I'll hold on to faith. You and I are stuck on this. I can't seem to let us go. It's not too late to show it your face this time. I still feel like you lied about the way that you can't love. We should have never let this go. No, we were the catch on the summer nights. Kids in the street that got it right. Every time I felt to let go, every time I felt to let go. We've seen it all before, and don't get me wrong, but I'm done with these games. But I'll hold on to faith. You and I are stuck on this. I can't seem to let us go. It's not too late to show it your face this time. You can knock me down, but I'll find a way. She said you don't know. She said you don't know. If this is what you want, if you wanna go, I'll have to go and let it breathe. But I'll be waiting here, you see. I don't know if everything will be alright. Sometimes you gotta let go, 'cause I gotta let you go.
Yo, Chad, what's going on, baby? I hope you guys are good. Welcome to the opening bell. A little bit different here today. We are mixing it up. Big man, Mr. Market Bull, out of the building. So I'm joining Mr. Miles, Mr. 10 Pippa. How you doing, brother?
All blessed, my brother. How you doing this fine Monday? Tuesday.
Always good, bro. Chad, just let me know again about the audio. Let me know if that's alright, if you guys can hear us, if it's too loud, if it's good or not. Just give me some feedback on that. But we are going to be good to go here, Chad. I think it's going to be a good day today. Obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about everything. I'm going to see Miles, the man, live in action here today. See what he can do. I might be taking something as well, so we'll lock in for that. And then obviously we'll chat about the fundamentals, if there is anything we need to look out for on today. But before we get into any of that good stuff, as always, I think you guys know the routine here. But just because I'm out of curiosity, I'm going to be playing a little Uno reverse card. And Miles, I'm going to ask you, my brother, if you can open us up here today with prayer. Just because I've never heard you pray yet. So I think we're going to get you to open this one up for us, brother.
Oh man, the guys, let's go. Heavenly Father, we come before you today, Father God, to say thank you for this day, my Lord. May you open up our eyes, Father God, and give us the spirit of discernment, Father God, so that we can be guided within our days, within our weeks, Father God. We also pray, Father God, for your love and mercy upon us as we enter these markets today, Father God. We pray for a clear mind, calmness, faith, a fearless mindset as we tackle into the charts. But most importantly, Father God, I just want to thank you for all that you do, providing for us every single day. I want to appreciate and thank you for that. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Amen. Hey, Chad, I think that one blew the ceiling off there. Oh man, pulling through, yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff, guys. If you are in agreement, drop an amen there. Then we know he is here and present with us. There we go. That's beautiful stuff. So Chad, what we're gonna do, I think I'll just go quickly run through the fundamentals, and then I'm gonna get Miles to do his analysis first, because I know that man takes trades quite quickly.
Machine gunner, let's go.
So I'm just gonna do fundamentals quickly. Then we're gonna throw over to Miles, and then I'll do my analysis after that. Right, so just opening up very, very quickly. When we look here today, obviously at 12 o'clock, you got GBP monetary policy report hearing. So again, we're going to see a little bit of momentum coming there for the pound, ahead of obviously CPI tomorrow, if I'm correct, yeah. And then 3:30, mainly just Canada having some news, and USD just got building permits, which I don't think will do too much. But obviously we do those G20 meetings on the whole day, so just keep a lookout for that. But that's pretty much it, guys. Nothing really too crazy. 12 o'clock, as I said, you might get something for the pound, but I think we're pretty much off the charts at that time. And New York session, again, nothing really to watch out for. So almost a clear sailing day from that perspective. But without further ado, Miles, over to you then, my brother.
100%, my man. Guys, let's have a look at gold quickly. I just want to do a bit more of an in-depth analysis today, just because yesterday was slightly rushed. We hopped on the charts and we immediately got positions. So today I just want to run through what we are looking at for the week. Okay, so first and foremost, for me personally, gold is bearish, guys. The anatomy as well as the structure is bearish for me. However, on the weekly, we are still printing bullish. We are still making those higher highs and higher lows within that structure. However, the candlesticks is suggesting that we can start pulling back to these levels of 25.25. Now, with this week opening up with no bottom wick, even though we are so strongly bullish, there's a higher probability that this can just be the retest of the level where price has came from, which is there, in order for price to start flipping and continuing down to that level of 25.25. So I actually want to use that to my advantage. And this is pretty much how I got that position yesterday. That was my mindset coming into the charts. So as price now pulls back and we start tapping into those daily high liquidity zones, I'm actually going to look for those price areas to start rejecting, and I can look to start shorting, and then I can look for the weekly actually as a confluence. So let's jot that back and drop down to that daily. Now the daily closing strong, Maribozu above these levels. However, the daily is bearish for me. The sentiment as well as the structure is bearish for me. First and foremost, what I have to do is pop in a current daily low, because the idea is going to be, now that I'm tapping into these liquidity areas here, I want to see, can price actually go ahead and flip and continue going down. So got my current daily low mark there. Also going to tap into that current daily high for me, which is there, 26.75. And this is the idea here, guys, is that you are trading high, low. There's your range right there. Where are we now? Are we not at the previous support level, which can now be seen as a possible resistance for price to continue going further down? That can definitely happen. However, on the contrary, if it holds this level and starts trading above that quarter pip, I'm going to anticipate that we can continue longing, and then on our weekly, this will just be that deeper retracement to this liquidity zone right there. So where we are right now literally is a pinnacle point for me on gold, and I want to see how price starts to print the 4-hour candles today, the 30-minute candles today, the 50-minute candles today. Reason is because, like I mentioned, you are in that range area, so there's a high probability that you can be grabbing liquidity in order for price to continue going further down to the level 25.50, and then obviously further to the target that I have for the weekly, which is 25.25. Okay, as you all know, I'm a 10-pip trader, but it's very important for me to do that top-down analysis so I can get that guide. Now, looking at the 4-hour, you are still bearish, guys. The 4-hour is only going to flip if it closes above the level 26.25. That's the only time that it's going to flip and continue bullish, right? So for me personally, now the 4-hour is starting to engulf like this, trade beneath this area. I'm already starting to have the mindset that if it's going to re-break the 4-hour lows, trade beneath the level 26.17, I will look for the shorts into my current daily low, because if I look to the left hand side, these are the zones. There's the zone, right? And then there's the next zone. So at the moment, we are out that range. If we can close beneath that on my lower time frame, I'm going to look to pop price down to that current daily low. That's going to make a lot of sense for me, because whether it is price to continue driving or price to retest on that lower time frame, that's where that's where the liquidity lies. So that is what I'm going to be looking at this morning. So let's go ahead and get in that 4 hour zones, which will be right there. That's my first area. And then as you can see, there is no 4 hour support here, right? So I'm just going to use previous data and mark it in like this. Okay, so there's the current 4 hour levels for me. Is that lined up? Yes, it is. Then popping down to that 30 minute. I see the 30 minute actually has its close beneath already. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have an early fish to fry over here. So there's my closure beneath the level. Okay, popping my zone like that. And this is the question. If this is going to drive down or if it's going to go up, where's the liquidity that needs to capture in order for it to continue? It's here. It's right there. So whether this is the sentiment where price is driving, pulling back, driving, pulling back, it needs to tap there, right? And then on the contrary, if it is going to break down, it still needs to tap that area. So this is going to be the idea for me. Am I going to say it right now, Keegan? Just get ready. Is going to be price to tap into liquidity right there at the flip of this 30 minute low right now. Let me just pop this in view.
So just be careful of this fair value gas, bro.
Oh, what about the ICT area? So I'm looking for a position, something like that. And then my stop loss will be the high of the candle for 33 pips. We're going to target this area right there for 26. However, 10 is all I want firstly. So according to my plan, according to my strategy and the MFX code, this will be my possible first setup for this morning. TP1 over there. And then your oval TP will be right there. So what I'm going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to put sell stops. So sell stops for me is going to be over here. Not active though. Actually, I want to save this as a template quickly. So this is the idea now, guys. If she can go ahead and flip that low, I'm looking for entry 26.1777 TP1, 26.1677 TP overall. We had 25 pips with my stop loss being just above there. Let's do it for 35. Okay, because my idea is going to be that if it's going to re-break these lows and continue further down, it should not pop back up. So that's going to be the idea there. On the contrary, guys, if this isn't the play and we don't get activated and we don't get that trade, buys back above here will be very valid, because this will be seen as price grabbing liquidity. Once price starts to trade above, I'll look for price to tap back into the quarter pip, and as simple as that. So that's the idea on gold this morning. I feel like it's relatively simple. So there we're gonna have aggressive buys right now. You know what I did today? After gym this morning, I didn't pee. So we have a P loading for TP. Let's get it. This will be that aggressive area for shorts. Let me just close this quickly. And that's pretty much my idea on gold. I am just going to put a price alert here, just because I want to run through GJ at the same time. Okay, GJ looking at price is just bullish for me, man. Here you have the weekly bearish, but the overall is bullish for me, guys. We are making high highs and high lows within that structure. We can see it over here. There's my resistance. There's the pop above. There's the retest. That little wick pop above again. Retest, grab of liquidity. I'm going to anticipate price to continue driving bullish, especially with the closure of this candle being strong bearish, which is, in my eyes, Maribozu is a reversal in liquidity for price to continue pushing back up. One thing I need to note on the left hand side, these candlestick resistances can obviously act as a resistance. So let's go ahead and mark in that current daily high. That actually looks quite nice. Price is rejecting, grab a liquidity, the flip of the high, price to drop. Ooh, GJ looks nice. GJ actually looks very nice. So just putting in that current daily high over there. Not to phase with the sells, to be very honest with you. I'm the type of person that I'm never really one-sided. I'm always focused on what is the market telling me, but there's going to be those times where you can literally just see that all you want is left or right. As simple as that, buys or sells. And today is one of those. I'm not going to see myself selling GJ today. If I am going to take GJ positions, it's only going to be buys. Okay, so dropping down to that 4 hour. We're almost done here, boys. Last little bit. I just want to get nice into depth with you guys so you can get a solid understanding. That is going to be my 4 hour level right there. Here is 4 hour support right there. And now you can see that you are actually in a 4 hour range, right? So if we take this area, there's my high, there's my low, that's a range. There's the high, there's the high, there's the high. Which means that I can't just buy as price gets there. I need to see price close above, retest on that lower time frame, 30-15, and then continue driving. I'm not doing sells on GJ today. Just because that lower time frame is bullish. Super bullish. I want to buy it today. How do I get in on buys? At the moment, to be very honest with you, it's going to be simple. And wait for that area to be broken. So wait for price to get above. Once I can get that, then I have a fish on the line. The shorts for me can only be a type 3 if it taps into liquidity, forms a solid area of consolidation, then gets below. Very similar to that sort of setup. So consolidate, get below, and then continue further down. That's going to be my last straw though. It's not something that I want today. I want to see price get above that level and start driving into that resistance and that resistance. Okay, so this is going to be the no trade. Actually not a no trade because I can trade it. So more so just my aggressive buys. Looking for price to tap into that zone of 197,500 eventually. But boys, that's it from my side. Drop a W in the chat if it made sense to you.
Beautiful,
and you guys understand that.
Alright guys, let's run it here quickly. Alright, so DXY starts us off there guys. I'm still bullish on DXY. So if you guys remember yesterday, I said to you quite a few pairs being a typical Monday was actually the make or break areas for me. So a lot of those pairs at the point of where I'm saying, listen, okay, we see in a part now that it's either the very neutral where this is now the candle's going to confirm going bearish or bullish, and we'll look at that. But obviously DXY at that level. So the big thing for us was we came back to the psychological level of 106, the round number, but also holding this weekly resistance level. So that's something we want to take note of over here. Hold on a second. This is still an old marked out level, but I mean, end of the day, it still is holding there. So we can see that just playing out a little bit here. What we wanted, oh, you're not white. Let's just go there, and we're going to change it from that weekly resistance to just our key level. All right, so we're going to have that over there now because obviously we can see it with our bodily closures, on the past. But the big thing for me now is you want to see that start to hold. So again, this was our nice pullback area. We now want to see DXY start to go bullish again from that, because if we do get underneath this, that is very simply the end of DXY, and we at least can see a move back down to this yearly R1. The first thing also I want to take note of for this, guys, is obviously weekly pivot. We always talk to you, it's a Monday, Tuesday. If you've got the pivot, you're going to trade to a pivot to trade away from a pivot. Very, very simple. Now we have traded to it. Now can we start to trade away from it? So we look at the 4 hour, massive bearish engulfing candle. We want to see some type of pullback, which is just natural, but that's where again needs to hold. So obviously we came down, we've seen this little bit of a doji, had the retest of that key level, now starting to turn, holding this weekly pivot. So if we can get above this, if we get anywhere above this 106 and we start to hold, especially actually on a 4 hour, we're going to see that momentum start to shift and see that bullish pressure start to come back in. but very similar like it is now, we are seeing it start to stair step. So if anything, we want to maybe possibly see Asia high start to hold again, last pace area weekly pivot. Otherwise, you're going to see a very good chance of seeing this move to go back down to the key level and taking out Asia lows, which are untested now. So again, the weekly pivot, last area after that, most likely to see that bearish momentum start to come in. NASDAQ, we're obviously still going to be looking here. Now, my thing is neutral. So reason we are neutral, we had this key area over here we started to test into. Now, obviously, that's holding quite nicely. That was a perfect on-the-spot test of that. Now coming back up, and we obviously closed back above the monthly R1. So same thing. If this can continue to hold, yeah, we're obviously going to go for this weekly pivot that we talk about. And then for me, if we are testing that weekly pivot, we're most likely going to go back for the breakaway level, since that has never had the retest for us. So then this over here, 2850 basically becomes a target for us again. So that's obviously a long-term thing, but that's purely after this weekly pivot. This weekly pivot either going to break and give us a support, or it's going to hold as resistance, and then we'll see they move back down to the downside and then monthly R1. So for now, I definitely do think we will see that short-term bullish momentum start to come in here. Again, very, very simply, on a lower time frame, the guys that know the grubber play, what I'm going to be waiting to see over here is a wick. So we want to see us taking out, that's the highs of the day so far, going into London session. We want to test this. If we can take the highs, close back in and hold, I'm going to look for the sells to come back down to Asia lows, the EQ R1, and again, the guys that know, that is basically just the grubber kick setup. So we'll see that start to come in. Then over to US 30, again, almost the same thing. We are now also neutral, purely being we obviously tested, as you guys can see, these bodily highs over here. So in the past, this was first level of resistance and then held this resistance. We now had a massive break of it, and this time around we are testing it from the other side and holding as support. So that's where we're going to basically have this neutral outlook. We can see over here, if we want to identify another level on the 4 hour, you can see these highs where they are aligning with those highs over there. So very, very simple. We are testing that level, and for me, it's quite a simple thing on the higher time frame. If we can break this, hold with the close above, we are going to go bullish again. But if we get any type of closure like this, I'm going to start going bearish. And the thing is, very similar to NASDAQ, I want the grubber kick play. This one, obviously, we're lining up. If you look at this, we had massive candles, barely any wicks to that downside. Now when we started to reverse, the same thing we got here, we got much smaller candles, a lot more wicks. We had the turnaround. Then we had a nice big bearish push again. This at the end of the day just starts to be your retest of this level, because again, your candles are getting smaller and smaller with more wick action. So for me, that indicates that we do have a possible reversal coming in. So the same when we go to the 15 minute, we obviously see Asia lows, Asia highs. We are now holding this level. So almost the same thing. If this does break again, taking this Asia highs, that 200, even that daily R1, almost taking out the highs of the day, and then we get that closure in there again and holding, I will then look for the shorts, obviously the EQ, and obviously previous weekly low and continuations. But if we do get above and we start to hold Asia highs, and then we get a move where we can hold above the 200, I'll start to look for the bars back to the top side, or at least to the weekly pivots. Then lastly, with gold as well, we've obviously started to flip bullish, and that's where we now have that neutral outlook. We obviously spoke about this, that the yearly R3, if anything, that was our possible reversal area, and that held quite nicely. Obviously trading all the way back to the top side now. Again, I said to the guys yesterday, key area for me was that 2600 psychological level. I still want to see a retest of that. So my biggest thing is right now, we obviously have broken up and we are going quite aggressively back to the top side, which again, we can look at a much more aggressive action, but long term, I still would like to see a retest of that 2600 before continuing bullish again. So when we go over to the 4 hour, same thing now. Obviously where the neutral comes in is what I said to you guys. This is all, could definitely stay bearish, but once we start to take this out, obviously we firstly held above 2600. Secondly, we now broke structure and we took out those lower highs. So that was obviously the main thing we want to see now. But again, same thing. If we look at this first level of support being found, and again, same area, we found that our breakaway levels, and then obviously now that we've broken structure, this can become for us even the intra level to obviously see our reversal and retest. So when I go down to the 15, very simply, we can see it close to Asia lows. Asia lows untested. So if we can get any type of nice pullback down to these levels, previous daily highs, or again these Asia lows in this level here, and we can hold, get some type of break of structure and change of character, then I'm going to look for that aggressive buy back to the top side and then further on. Otherwise, this can all turn into that. So that's why, again, I'm going to have to wait for confirmations here for me today. But definitely think I could catch a nice one on gold today. But pretty much everything, guys. Markets are open by the looks of it. Round 3. Yeah, round 3.
Round 3.
Ding, 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 ding. Fight. Oh, guys, as I said, Chris deactivated that soundboard, so I don't know how
Really?
to turn it on. Yeah, actually, if
Oh
I
my
press it, it just starts typing. So I don't know how he turns it on and off, but he obviously finally figured out how. But yeah, pretty much it, guys. And Lyndon, shot for the donor, pre-birthday donor for our boy from MFX. There we go.
Mr. Linden. Shot, my brother.
Lyndon, he can go buy himself one of those Super C energy drinks with that.
I actually want to get a tray for the office and just leave it here. Guys, that stuff is addictive. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like if I haven't gone through at least 4 for the week with Joel
Then there's
symptoms.
something wrong.
With Joel symptoms, dude. Listen, topic.
Yeah.
What do you think on the fight? The weekend?
So my first thing, absolutely rigged.
100%.
Secondly, it was stupid. It was more about a performance being put on. I'm not going to say Jake needed the money, but Mike needed the money.
No, Mike definitely.
He needed the money. But again, my thing is, bro, and I'm always going to say this, you can talk about all these things and that, and anyone that always tells you, if you see something in person, you obviously know it.
Yeah,
and even despite Mike being close to 60, we saw him in camp. We saw videos of that man's speed.
Yeah.
Like, bro, in the fight, now he looked like he was 80. The man looked like he was lost, like he was already concussed when he climbed in the
Dude,
ring.
first of all, I stayed up. So this was my,
Don't tell me you woke up at 3.
dude, I didn't wake up. I stayed up.
Oh my word.
I stayed up, dude. So it was Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday. Was the fight Saturday?
Yeah, it was Saturday morning.
Yes. So I stayed up, guys. So I stayed up thinking, you know what? If I fall asleep, I'm not going to make it. So I put Netflix on. So bear in mind, this is all, it's all money. Everything is about money.
Did yours crash?
I
Bro,
don't know. I'm going to get to the story why I don't know.
Oh my word.
I'm gonna get to the story why I don't know. So I was waiting. I was in front of the PC for a while, just gaming and just trying to keep myself awake. And then around, I would say like around 2, just before 3, obviously that's when the pre-fight started happening and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My smart ass thought that it'd be very comfortable to lay on my bed and watch. To lay on my bed and watch the game, the fight. So I'm chilling there, watch the first fight, watch the second fight. Eventually the girls start to fight and I don't know, dude, I just fell asleep. And I woke up to commentating. And I woke up in like such a like, who the hell is in my house sort of vibe. Because it's just random people commentating. And then I obviously realized, wait, the fight's on.
Yeah.
And then I think that was like around 4. So it was still pre the fight.
Right. So what happened with me, obviously we had the I wasn't the bachelors, but the pre, because we had the wedding on Saturday. So obviously the groomsmen, all that, we were together on Friday.
Yeah.
And we like, okay guys, fight's 3 o'clock, do we stay up for it? Like, what do we do? And we're like, nah, screw that shit. Now, naturally, guys, I don't know what it is, but lately, every night, like, I have to wake up to go pee. Like, I can't sleep through the night anymore.
Wait, what time?
Like 2, 3.
I'm gonna tell you something.
So I literally, I have to get up. So now I wake up and I like, now I try to go back to sleep, but then I keep waking up. So I'm like, what's the time? And I check, it's like literally like 3:45. So I'm like, oh damn, maybe I haven't missed the fight. Let me turn it on and see if it's there. Then I check, they're like still busy with like the first fight on the card. And I'm like, okay, this is going to take a while. And it's the same thing. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just lay here and watch, bro. I kept just dozing off. So I doze off. I wake up. I'm like, okay, it's the next fight. I'll try watch. I doze off. I would wake up. Now it's like I have to get up because we got to go for haircuts. So again, shout out to Farbs, my boy. He made a plan to get me in at 7:30 in the morning. Sheesh. Bro, I'm leaving the house at 7:10. And these people still haven't fought.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on? Like, let me just push it, like, see. I just want to see a little bit of it. And then Netflix crashes. And I'm like, because I'm still like, nah, man, my Wi-Fi, screw this shit. And And then I'm on social media and everyone's just posting like how Netflix has crashed.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, okay, damn, bro. Then I get there and it's like 20 minutes later. And as I get to my barber, he's like, yo, bro, they just watched the fight. Like, it's finished.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who won? So obviously he tells me, well, they went the whole thing, but obviously Jake took it at the end. And I'm just like, bro, the fact to have a fight, okay. And this is still my opinion. I 100% agree with Alan. That's what I'm saying. Mike did whole pull back. Because if you look at his speed, aggression, everything when he trained, he still has it.
For sure.
But with
No, he
that,
definitely
none
does.
of that was there in the fight.
Yeah.
And then the fact that you watch how they just were with everything, I was like, nah, man, this isn't the same. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then, bro, it was a waste of time. I think it's for Jake, who wants to be a professional boxer.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got better. Anyone that dedicates their whole life, you can hire the best coaches in the world. You are going to get better at something. So I'm not saying he's not good. But to be that level, bro, and to fight someone that's basically 60,
Yeah.
you
I
couldn't
also-
even knock him down.
I
let
also feel
alone
like-
get a knockout.
Like, regardless of how he trains, like, obviously, look, Mike is he's the ace, that he's the G.
Oh, sorry, brother.
But-
Jeremy shot for the donor, my brother.
Ooh, I didn't see that shot for that, Jeremy. My thing is just this. Look, I'm not nowhere near 60, but I can just imagine, because from going from 20 to now 28, your body feels different, for sure.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine at 60, you might feel the punches a bit different. So I feel like as much as he was holding back, and I feel like Mike could have taken the fight, but as much as he was holding back, he's not 20 anymore. Like, he's 3 times his age. So it's kind of not the same. So
Yeah.
I don't feel like, obviously it's not Mike on his best form, but he was still
Yeah.
good. He
No,
was still,
Yeah,
he
so
still had it, you know what I mean?
literally, Alan, like what you're saying, bro, that's 100% what I'm also agreeing with. So, like, I see that Jake saying, like, he was actually holding back because there's no point in hurting someone that doesn't deserve to get hurt and stuff. And I'm like, okay. But like you say, Mike honestly was the one. Because, again, if you look at his training videos now, fight nights, it's not even close to the same person.
For
like,
sure.
Not even close.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. When I was looking at the highlights, I was more like feeling sorry for the topi.
Bro, because my thing was, so people have been posting a lot of like video analysis stuff now of the fight.
Yeah.
And there's been like the 1 or 2 jabs where Mike hit him square on the chin. And you literally see Jake like stumble back, bro.
Yeah.
And then it's almost later, Mike, every time you see he wants to throw that punch and he pulls it back. He throws it mid-air and then pulls his punch back. And you're
Yeah.
like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. Look, I still feel like, regardless of what, for me it was rigged.
No, 100%, bro. 100%.
Like, there's no ways, dude. There's just no ways. And you know, it's actually so sad, like, what money does to people.
Yeah.
Because he literally gave up his... Because people aren't going to remember young Mike anymore. Now, when he dies, his legacy is going to be like Mike that got gemoerd by Jake. That is... You know, that's the image that I have now.
Yeah.
He got knocked out, or he got hit.
Yeah.
He didn't, like... He wasn't on his form, man. That's what was sad. But you see what money can do to people, that he would give up his legacy just so he can have money.
Bro, but okay, one thing I honestly wish it happens, just to put the man in his place, is, so did you see Jake afterwards? Because Connor chirped him. And Connor said to him, he says, Jake said to Connor, he's like, yo, you obviously want us to fight at 170 pounds, and that's not happening.
I saw
but
that.
He said, but let's make it no weight, doesn't matter, but I'll climb in the cage with you. I'm like, bro, I don't care what weight you come in. Jake, you can come in double, like straight on double, almost triple Connor's weight. If you climb in that cage with him, he's going to kill you. He
For
will
sure.
kill you, bro.
For sure. Look,
Even
that's
Connor, who's washed up now, like, that is not a fight that's going to go down well.
it's a whole different ballgame, man. Boxing and MMA it's 2 different ballgames. Especially, like, a lot of people rather do grappling instead of straight pound for pound. And that's where you start getting fatigued through the grappling. You can hit how hard or whatever. Grappling makes you tired. I did MMA for 2 years, and a big part of it is the grappling, and that shit makes you tired.
Bro, but okay, all fairness, I have to take my hat off to it where we talk serious fighting now. Did you watch UFC?
Which one? The weekend?
Yeah.
Nah, I
Bro, that roundhouse kick from Jones to the gut.
I didn't.
Oh my
I
word,
didn't.
bro. That man, he dropped him, bro. Dropped him. Then that little just jab just to make sure the fight's done. And then he afterwards, bro, because Trump and Elon were at the fight.
Yeah.
Then he celebrates doing the Trump dance. And I'm like, you legend. You legend.
Guys, just quickly, let's just jot back to the charts. One thing, if this candle is going to close 15 bullish, right, I'm going to be removing these sell stops just because the idea of the type 5 is that you're grabbing liquidity and you're popping right down as it breaks the floor. So let's see here. Because, look, I can do it for the 30 as well. The 30 is fine as well. So maybe I won't actually remove the stops, but if it starts to break highs, that's when I'll remove it. Okay. Type 5. Yes, boys. So we have a new addition. It's not really new. I've been using it for a hot minute. At least 3 years. It's just now I'm putting a label to it. And I'll be doing a private bootcamp with my members this coming Friday. Okay. Whereby I'll be releasing Type 5 and that will just be part of the strat. So yes, it is something new.
Yeah,
In a label form.
Yeah, so Shano there, legend like a big man Tom, bro. So the only difference is Jones is literally doing what we were talking about with the whole Jake scenario. Jones he stated it. He says like he's had a great legacy. He's the money fight. He's the guy that Tom right now, Tom can disappear tomorrow and he's a nobody. But once he fights Jones and let's say he wins, Jones has now allowed him to make a name for himself for the rest of his life. But again, Jones is saying it's almost it's a no-brainer fight type of thing. Yes, Jones, everyone wants to say he's the GOAT, and yes, he's an amazing fighter. But like you're saying, he had a certain element he brought to UFC. Now if you put him up against Tom is half of his age and 30 pounds heavier than him. Like, you've got a youngster who's bigger, quicker, stronger, faster. Now you want to put them in the ring. Like, it's not even a thing of ego. It's not like it's a stupid decision. That honestly is. We've always said that. That's always been the argument with Jake. Jake wants to climb in the ring with all these old buddies who are half retired. And people give him the same thing. Why don't you fight a guy that's in there? Now, Jones is saying the same thing. Yes, Jones still fights. He's not retired. But he's on the brink of retirement. He did come out of retirement to get back into UFC. So it's just that argument. Like, it's a waste in that sense. So yes, Tom is obviously the no-brainer fight to happen. I think that's what people want to see. But I do also agree with Jones in the sense that it's a stupid fight for him. Like, the fight doesn't benefit Jones in any way. Like, he doesn't need to take the fight. It's not a money fight for him. It's not anything he needs or benefits from. So at that point, I do also agree with what Jones is saying. Same as young Jones versus old DC. He's thinking a bit further. Exactly. And again, like what Jones has said, the way Tom's gone on, the way Tom's run his mouth, the things Tom has said, Jones has turned around and said, so now why would I want to give that guy the opportunity? And sports, you can't do that. Father time is just a killer. Exactly, yeah, Dylan. So that's what I say, guys. And that's why, yes, Dana said 100% Jones has to fight him now. But Jones, and we've seen that with Jones, Jones is that guy. He's not here for a dick measuring contest. Jones will be that guy like saying, okay, you don't want to let me to fight anyone else? Cool, I'll retire. Because he doesn't need to do anything else. Yeah, exactly, G. So that's the thing. Jones has said he will fight Tom, but it will be on his terms, man. Exactly, like he's going to make it probably one of the most expensive fights in history, like Connor's fights. Because, yeah, Tom hasn't actually done anything yet to really deserve, if you think of UFC history, like to get that type of fight, he really hasn't done much. So your plays, are they literally just type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, or do they actually have like names?
No, just types. I felt like it was gonna be too complicated for me to say like, this is the Goldwagen strategy, this is the fan belt strategy, this
Nah,
is
nah, I
the
get you.
Datsun oil strategy. So I was like, make it easy. Who knows numbers? We all do. Type 1, 2, 3, 4, and now type
Like,
5.
like we always talk about there. Like, think about it. Where Jones is coming from, where he wants the. Dude, I can't think of his name now. I've gone blank. He wants that. What's he, middleweight champion? Not middleweight. He's middleweight. Brazilian, bruh, with all the tattoos. What's his freaking name now? Yo, I've hit a blank now, bro. What's this oak's name? Pereira. There we go. Pereira.
The short dude.
He wants Pereira.
Flat nose.
And think about that. They both have great history, made a name for themselves in the industry. Both have obviously massive championships, records behind their name, and they both are old. So age isn't really an unfair thing there. So again, like to me, yes, that makes sense as a fight. If they can make an agreement to come to a certain weight together, and that, I think that will be a better fight. You will actually get a lot more money because it's two legends going at each other at a decent weight. Like, end of the day, like again, now you see that thing. That's a fight that makes sense and probably will make more money than the Tom versus Jones fight. So all round, it's a better fight as a business and for the athletes. No, Stian, so that's the thing, 100%, yeah, like, no, I agree with you, that is what Dana said, but that's why they said they need to have an agreement of a weight. So Pereira would have to come up a little bit, and Jones most likely come down a little bit, because Pereira will never be able to go all the way up to Jones, so they'd have to meet in like a middle ground.
Okay, boys, we got about 10 minutes. If we don't flip this 30 now, I'm going to remove those sell stops. And then also, if price is going to close above 26, 22, I'm going long.
So Dylan, I must say I agree with you. I think if Drickus wins his next fight, I think a Pereira Drickus fight can definitely be on the cards. If Jones is cut down to a weight suitable for Alex's fight, I honestly think he's going to be a machine. Quick, strong, and cardio will improve. He's only been tracking with all that extra weight. And that's the thing, guys. So motive, the thing is, a lot of guys remember is that Jones was lighter. He was, that's where obviously where he had the idea that he was the GOAT. He went up weight just to go show the bigger boys, like, I'll come up to your class and still kick your ass. And that's what he's been doing. Taking out how many of the greats in their own weight. So that's obviously where the whole argument comes that Jones is the GOAT in that. So Jones can go down again. For him, that's not a problem.
Keys, when are we going to see you versus your Ash?
Hey, bro.
When
he puts that Lambo on the line, bro, I will fly to Durban to go whoop his ass.
I would pay to see that. I'm not gonna lie. Like that, I know it was a lot of logistics behind it, but that would have been a sick event, like a traders fight.
The thing is, bro, and it's the same thing I said to Shaq when he was like trying to do this whole thing. And
Just quick one thing, guys. I'm removing those sell stops.
I said to him, I said, bro, I'm down. And I said to it, and that's why I put it out there from the get-go, because I'm not going to be them coming and saying, oh, but Keegan pulled out. I said, bro, I'll sign a contract today, but show me they've signed that contract. That they can't pull out, they can't do anything. Put a clause on it. If they pull out, they got to pay.
For sure.
And none of those boys would do it. Because I said to you, all these boys, it's the same as they're trading. They all talk. They're scammers. So they'll do this now because it's clout and And when the day comes down to it,
they're not there.
Some Buddha's going to blixem the shit out of them. Trust me, bro. They're running for the hills. No, Henry, that's what I'm talking about. So I said on the start of it, I said these boys will never follow through with it.
I would have loved that. That would have been.
Geez, I missed the first Zoom session in TT yesterday. When is the next Zoom for TT? I think it's Thursday, Mestizo. Ed, just check there for me, my brother. Just confirm. Ed should be in the chat. I think it's Tuesday, Thursdays. Christmas Raja bags. Oh my word. What happened to bro, I bet you Josh will sell fake tickets to the event just so that opportunity to make some money. But Josh has been behaving. I don't even know, bro. I'm blocked. Started to see stuff.
What, Josh been behaving? I don't think.
Thursday at 6 p.m, my good man. There we go. Mestizo, Thursday at 6 p.m. Better be the rental RCG that are here for trades. Guys, you're not doing the L's any favors. Josh. Are we still waiting, Anton, to sign the contract? Oh my word. That would be classic.
Yes, Vince. So if we close above this current resistance, that will be a type 3 style execution, yeah. So closure back above the level 26.22 for price to continue driving, that will be fine. At this point now, guys, we have support here. There's the support there, so I need another closure beneath there before I can execute on that. Main reason why I can't do type 5 right now is because it broke highs.
Bro,
So that's a problem.
So yeah, as an idea, hey, we were talking about the other day. I want you to chat, like, this is obviously we want your opinion, but also want your opinion on this, bro. So obviously with Ultimate Trader and how that's going and all this stuff, and we said, like, you know, it gets harder to run Ultimate Trader the more and more in the future, purely because there's a lot of guys that they're not legit. We've had this conversation. So at a point we're going to kind of
Say again?
There's not a lot of mentors that are legit.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to start to run out of mentors to keep bringing in.
Yeah, we're going to have to reuse
Yeah.
old furniture.
So now it got to a point where we were thinking, you know what you do in the future, bro? You make it into teams. So you apply and you can get selected and you make it like a team of 5. And it's traders versus mentors.
That'll be sick.
So you can have, like, let's say like 5 teams. So you'll have the mentors team, a team that consists of 5 mentors. And at the same time, you're going to see their trades.
Yeah.
So you'll know, for example, if 4 of the mentors are doing well and there's the one mentor who's just dropping the ball for the team, you will know who that mentor is.
I like that a lot.
But then they break into teams. So the teams can actually work with each other, trade with each other, help each other. But a big thing is the mentors will be held responsible. So if they, again, you want to be charging people, you call yourself a mentor, you want to do this. Best believe, like, you should at least, worst case scenario, come second in the tournament.
Yeah.
Because if the traders are beating you, you shouldn't be able to call yourself a mentor. So, like, that's like a worst case scenario, they should come second. If, like, somehow one of maybe their best students enter and their students outperform them. Because, again, traders do go through bad patches. So, again, you can't, like, if the mentors don't come first, you can't, like, rip their heads off. That's what I'm saying. You still give them grace that, okay, the traders maybe beat them and come first. But the mentors cannot come less than second. Hey? Like, I think that's
I'm down, dude.
Traders versus mentors.
I think that would be awesome.
The mentors have nothing to win. We don't gain anything other than just you prove yourself. Legitimacy. We can maybe as ourselves put something on the line for, like, the worst trader will pay a fine in the team.
Yeah.
So the mentors, the
the
mentors will work something out. But yeah, Keegs cooking traders versus mentors, that would be
Guys, give me a second.
Keegs, on a serious note, do you think Simon was robbed at Prague? Bro, I don't think he was. The thing is, I think a lot of guys misunderstand is obviously just that idea when we really talk what the classes are in bodybuilding. And the thing is, in open, yes, the same as classic shape is a big thing, and conditioning. So shape and conditioning, massive thing in classic. In open, they are going to consider size. Size is a big thing. The conditioning can go a little bit because if you want to think of the idea, they're looking for muscle density. And I think Nick mentioned it perfectly where he spoke about a 4-week turnaround it was going to be almost impossible for Chris to put on that muscle density that he's missing. So yes, if you looked at the photos, yes, you're almost drawn to Chris the whole time just because his size is in tallness and stuff, not muscle size. His size is in how big he is, but then also conditioning, you get drawn to him. But when you do look at the comparison photos, if you look at him next to Fitzwater, you can see that difference in the chest. That chest is 10 times thicker than Chris's. The shoulders are so much bigger. If you just look at the back, the leg post, his back is a lot thicker than Chris's. And when you look at like the hamstrings, yes, Chris is conditioned, but again, just look at the muscle sizeness. There's parts of Fitzwater's hamstrings that Chris doesn't even have. So the fact you could push a guy that in theory is a top 4 Olympian in open bodybuilding, it is still a hands down amazing achievement for Chris, hands down. But it would have been I think everyone would have dreamed to see Chris win, and it would have been that awesome thing. But yeah, he should have never won. If you're talking normal knowledge and standards of the bodybuilders, the fact there was a top 4 guy there. So I think a lot of guys, the dream scenario would have been Chris winning. But no, I do believe it was fair how it played out. He looked the best, but he was not the biggest. Yeah, but sort of was just too big to ignore. Exactly, bro. I think when you look at it, just because of them next to each other, again, the height, you get drawn to Chris with the conditioning. But when you do comparison photos, and it makes you lock in individually on a person, and you look at their muscles, it's a no-brainer. Fitzwater just had that muscle density over Chris. Mentors need a fine if they lose. I wish he could have won. Just have a whole off season to prep. No, exactly, bro. So it's just if Chris did like an off season and entered open, I think that's something we would all love to see, to really see what he can do and how much muscle he can put on. Because keep in mind, for Classic, he's for the last 5 years he's been on his cap, so that's why he couldn't get much bigger. Where I think he could still put a lot more muscle in his frame because of his height. I mean, he's a very similar height to an Andrew Jack and those guys. So then you can understand how much muscle he can put on. But yeah, the thing that it was a 4-week turnaround. I mean, guys that do bodybuilding know 4 weeks to actually improve, as in put muscle in that on. That's nothing. That is nothing. But that's what him and Hani did do in 4 weeks. That's what I said. For what he did in a 4-week turnaround, in everything, him and Hani, that's why I still think he shocked the industry already. But yeah, and again, keep in mind, guys, a lineup that was there, Strong, Clarita, all of these guys, still to come second. That is an unbelievable achievement for him. Chris's own statement, where he even still said ahead of the time, was if he even broke the top 3, that's a dream for him. So to come second, I think he can be stoked with that. Even if he won, I think he still would have retired. Chris has been a little over it for a while now. No, 100%, bro. And my thing is, I think he'll only come back, if he comes back ever, like long down the line, maybe like 4 years, 5 years down the line, like when his daughter's a little bit more grown up and stuff. And then if he does come back, it's like the way he started, he can have Ian coach him again for that like one type of comeback again type of thing. But I think it worked out perfectly, because like they said, they'd actually been talking about it, but the fact of him coming back, him retiring, Hani announcing his retirement afterwards, it just all lined up. Chris brought something special comparing from the Olympia to the last show, but like you say, Martin just has that density, which would probably take a couple of years to get to. Yeah, I'm definitely down. We will take on the XNES guys on the chat. Yeah, now we got broker versus broker, yeah. The guys wanted to challenge XNES.
Matt, that looks good, dude. Just for me on GJ, it wasn't in major liquidity. That's why I wouldn't have taken such an aggressive type 3. That's the only thing. It looks good. I see what you're seeing. I see it. But GJ just wasn't in liquidity. So it wasn't liquidity, but it wasn't major liquidity that I wanted. So yeah, I can obviously see your zone. There's liquidity there. And there's engulfing there. Great stuff. I see the setup, awesome. But for me personally, before I thought of shorts, before I would initiate in shorts, that's against my structure. I would have needed it to tap into that liquidity zone and then start popping down. So I'm not going to say you were wrong in the trade, well done, but it's not a setup that I would take just because it wasn't in major liquidity. But looks good though, GG. Yeah, Carl, I second that, dude.
Yeah, Chad, just waiting for this 5-minute closure. I'm going to say this closes. I might take a bar on gold.
Bright projects, I don't trade GU keys. You trade GU? I don't think
not
so.
at the moment, bro.
So for me, it's just GJ and gold. Keys is a US 30 man, a gold man, a NAS man. What else? That's it, huh?
Yeah, I said to the guys I might in the future start bringing back some currency pairs, but for now, I'm quite locked in on my indices in gold. Keys, would you ever become a hybrid athlete? What do you exactly mean by saying a hybrid athlete?
So like you gym and you can go do like triathlon shit, and CrossFit, and
no.
that's all right.
No. Guys, you have to understand, if I ever had to do that type of training, it's not even called, let's just say that like activity, where I'm running around, I'm doing all that, I'd most likely go back to rugby again. Like, funny enough, I was literally talking to Kate the other day, and I said to her, like, as much as you gotta understand that's in my blood, like, that was all my life, so I miss that all the time. And I always said to her, I was like, what I would do just to go play a game again. And there's nothing like stopping me. Obviously, it's just injuries, and I'm busy, and it's not to go train. Like, I'm not gonna half-ass something. I'm not gonna go Joel once with the boys like, oh, I'm gonna play, and then life gets so busy and I can't ever attend training. I can't attend that. I can't, because guys, it's not to like toot our own horn, but so Chris and myself have both done this, where we said to the guys, we've gone to clubs and we like, oh, can we just come like we just want to like drill some footy. Can we play like first reserves or something? And these oaks look at us and they know who we are, and they'll be like, no, you guys are gonna play first team for us. And we're like, no, we don't want to play first team. Like, I just want to come out one weekend. They're cool, but if I help the team, I help the team. But I just want to duel. I want to have a fun game. And they're like, no, you're going to play first team. And then we're like, okay, well, we're not interested then.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, I think Keegs breaks off on the 14th, right?
Yeah, bro.
14th, and then Chris and I will hold on fort until the 20th of December after that.
So it's literally one more week.
Yeah, just an extra week on that, and then after that we'll be taking a short break, and then we'll be back early Jan again. Early Jan. I think we'll be gone for like a week and a half, 2 weeks max, if I'm not mistaken.
We come back.
And then we'll be back.
Let me just check out to you guys now exactly. We come back on...
I'll be back the week of the 7th.
We come back the 8th of Jan.
Yeah.
But I think we only start stream the 13th.
The following week.
I must just confirm with Chris.
Yeah.
So we are back in office on the 8th. I don't know if we're going to stream on the 8th, because that's literally our first day back. We need to clean office. We need to sort some stuff out. We need to plan. We do need to do quite a few things. So I think we might give ourselves those 3 days to kind of get things done, and then start stream the next week on the Monday. But as I said, that's not confirmed. Maybe we literally do already stream on the 8th. But we will be back in office on the 8th.
Yeah, I'll be the week of the... Sorry, that's the 7th, eh? 6th.
Yeah.
The week of the 6th, I'll start streaming with the MFX members. So I think, like 2 weeks? We gone for 2 weeks. And I think that's important, guys. It's important to take the time off, to clear your head, spend time with your family. And then come back refreshed, ready for the next year. Gee whiz. This year has gone so quick, dude. It really has gone so quick, and a lot has actually happened in this year.
Oh, damn, guys. Yeah, there's that USD play we were talking about. So, obviously, we said NASDAQ and USD, we were waiting for it, but yeah, there's the USD play.
Let's have a look.
So, we just failed. We didn't get the fake out of the high of the day, but we did hold Asia highs, broke back underneath, had these rejection, your retest, and just the drop off.
Damn.
So, to answer Jake's, I wouldn't take it there now, like a reversal play. So we'd rather look for the continuation play. So what I'd wait for now is if you do get the closure, the retest of the backside, and then the break again. But as you guys know, I don't like trading the indices in London session. But yeah, there is the play we were looking for. NASDAQ, I mean, yeah, both of them just gone. NASDAQ, for me, you could look at the reversal.
Gee, is that
So
NAS?
if the NAS doesn't pump the lows here, you want to see those lows, they need to literally go and then just carry on driving. If they get any bit of accumulation, so this and then anything like this, a little bit of a consolidation, doji candles, then once you break back above the EQ, those bars are on.
GJ is tanking right now. Tank. Yeah, there's nothing that I can do on GJ, boys. Phew, that thing is dropping like $30. What time was that CPI?
CAD CBR is only at 330.
3, right?
Yeah. No, nothing's come out yet. I'll see if there's anything on News Squawk.
Windows Asia opens, should be 2 in the morning, bro. 1 or 2 in the morning. I think it's 2 o'clock. I don't trade Asia, so... Okay, breaking those highs on gold. If it closes above, guys, I'm going to look for longs. The only person I'll get excited for if someone came out of retirement, it's got to be you, Miles. What?
Hey,
Fighting.
bro. Chad, okay. Honestly, guys, I'm not trying to stir the pot now. But I think people that will know what I'm talking about, they'll know the rest. We're just going to leave it there. But, like, guys, you cannot announce a retirement, say you're going to leave an industry, come back and say you're going to have this great, massive comeback to the industry, and then retire again before you've even had the comeback. Like,
Weak.
bro, like, that's just cloud chasing now. No,
Yeah,
you
I
just
think
cloud
so as
chasing.
well, dude.
Because
think so
what
as
the
well.
hell is that? Like, as I say, guys, please, I'm not trying to start. This is just, honestly, as a social media person and a business, like, this is always one thing my dad raised me with. Everything about a man is his word. If your word means nothing, you have nothing.
For sure.
So if you're telling people this back and forth, you're wasting my time. Like, so again, I'm not trying to start shit, you guys, please, but that is just, yeah, like, I'm sorry, I can't do time with that.
Wait, did I miss what they were speaking about? What were you speaking about? Did I miss it?
I spoke
thought
to
you were
Ed
talking
about
about
it.
fighting.
No, I spoke to Ed about it this morning, but I don't know. I haven't spoken to you about it yet.
Okay, we'll talk about the stream. Gold gone. Gold's a bit gone right now, guys. The only way is if we start rejecting, leave a top wick, and I'll do it on the flip of the candle, or price to break the current daily highs, and I can look for longs about that. But at the moment, gold is
Yeah,
gone.
for me, I wasn't watching, guys. I was watching other stuff, so that would have been my entry now. The
Oof.
previous 5-minute close, I would have entered, but I honestly wasn't watching that, guys.
GJ just took a dump and left the building. And yeah, guys, look, if I don't get a setup by 11, I think that's session for me. GJ didn't tap into my zone, so nothing I can do. So I don't even feel anything about that, even though it did drop a great amount of pips, which I'm not concerned about. Wow, 200 pips, that's crazy.
So the only thing that came out here, guys, is geopolitical. Russia's Kremlin says he updated the nuclear doctrine signed by Putin is a very important text. Russia reserves the right to use nuclear weapons in an event of aggression. That's the only thing that has come out this morning. And literally that was now 10:35.
Okay, gold 4 hour breaking lows, now re-breaking its highs again. If it's going to trade above current day high, there is no reason why it shouldn't continue driving up. Hourly engulfing, 30 engulfing, 50 engulfing, now breaking that highs. Closure above, guys, I'm going to pull the trigger. So we've got 2 minutes. If we can close above the current daily high, I shall buy, according to my plan and my strategy. And I'm going to be targeting that 10 pip. And then overall TP, we are looking at, damn, quarter pip. There is literally no speed bump along the way. Perfect. Okay, boys. I'm going to go put a buy stop 27.36. This is according to my plan, the MFX strategy. This will be a type 3.
All right. Yeah, Chad. So I'm just looking at quickly. I might also actually take some in US30. We'll see how it plays out. It is moving quite nicely, and gold obviously having that move for us now. So we're gonna see what happens there. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Everything moving, crypto being like, nope, I'm gonna park the bus. Yeah, the thing is, guys, keep in mind. Yeah, as I'm getting a little bit more involved into it, so crypto is going to have a little bit of this pullback. Your altcoins are now going to have that push, and then we're going to see that move come in again. But it's the same as anything. When something's now being commercialized, so if you look at every newspaper, business article, financial report, everyone's just talking about crypto. So at that point in time, this is now where your big boys are actually pulling out their profits, and you're seeing other guys investing. So now it's kind of that balance of that's where you get in that park in the bus momentum.
Okay, so we have this Mariposa close just above liquidity, so I'm fine with that. However, I am anticipating a retest, which it is doing at the moment, and then as it breaks highs, that's when I want to be in. If it closes back beneath this quarter pip, it's going to be a no trade for me, and probably going to be a no trade day. So the entry that I'm looking for is 26, 27, 36. Yeah, it's about 2.5 pips above the high. I like that. And then on GJ, yeah, GJ is gone, man. GJ left the building.
Close your eyes.
Did someone just say 3-minute fair value gap? Interesting.
Told you, bro. You gotta watch out. You're gonna get fair value gapped.
Interesting.
Nah, I warned you this morning. Next minute, you're gonna get auto blocked, bro.
Not the order block. I really like also how this 4 hour has made a high, then went and broke previous lows to come and re-break that high again. I smock that. I like that a lot.
Sure. Been a while since I've seen USD moving like this in a London session.
Just go split screen there quickly. Let me see. Sure.
I mean, this
volume.
little candle now was 60 pips.
Sure. Okay.
There's a 60 pips. This candle, yeah, 90 pips. Now it's got some volume here in London session.
Damn.
As I say, guys, NASDAQ, there we go. There's your break back above. Quite extended, but USD, I just want to see what's going to happen at the EQ. Because obviously what happens here is a lot of guys start to try to dive in on these sells, especially now that you take previous weekly lows and all Asian lows, and everyone's like, okay, we've got to get in. I said to you guys, remember, grab a kick, that's your play. Simple as that. But now coming back in, this is where we can potentially get a re-entry. I'm done for the morning. Off my favorite up. See. Cheers. Lyndon, my brother. There's only a few traders who recently went into retirement. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, so we got 9 minutes, guys. For me personally, if I'm not going to get a setup by 11, I'm done. Then there's just nothing that I can see happening in the next 30 minutes after that. That would be what I would want. Because gold left the building and GJ didn't tap in my area that I wanted. Although she tanked, dude. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Quick 156 pip move in half an hour.
Sure. And there gold's just tanking again.
Okay, so for me, guys, I'm removing those buy stops because that stop will now be too big.
Yo, Kyle, it's a tough one, bro. I'm a massive Colby fan. But Peter Steph, bro, has just had performance after performance after performance. 100% Sasha for breakthrough. If you look at that category, Sasha's done so much more than what the other guy's done. Like, I will be shocked if Sasha doesn't want breakthrough. But it really is a tough one with Peter Steph and Colby.
I'm gonna go with Colby.
Bro, I'm gonna go with Colby purely because he hasn't won it yet. Like, I'd love to see him win it. Peter Steph has won it.
I feel like he deserves it as well.
But now this is an argument we're having with another guy. So I'll be right up there and say it. We do not win 2 back-to-back championships without Peter Steph Toy. What he did in the 2019 and what he did in 2023, we don't make it. But same thing as Colby.
They both key players.
Colby scored that try against England to just shut the door in 2019 against England. And Colby's, without his charge down against France, we would have never even got to the final.
Exactly.
So again, both of them, bro. Like,
super key players, man.
Super key players. And again, Colby's that guy, bro. We need a scrum off. I got you. Colby, we need a hooker. I got you. Colby, we need a fly off. I got you. Like, the man does everything. So they're just 2 different things. So Colby, amazing player. He's that unicorn you get every once in a while. But Peter Steph, the consistency at that level of performance is just next level.
Yeah.
Game after game after game, he is insane. It really is a tough one. But as I say, I'm going to say it just kind of out of emotion. I'm going to say Colby purely because he hasn't won it. And I think he's been cheated so many times where he should have won it. Where Peter Steph has won it. So off that, I'm just going to say Colby. But they're both 2 world-class players. And that's the thing, guys. A lot of guys are still saying DuPont should take it. In my opinion, Peter Steph and Colby both are ahead of DuPont. DuPont hasn't done anything miraculous this year. I agree with everything, but Ox is by far the best prop in the world right now. He can carry, tackle, pass, steal balls, and of course scrum like an Oxy. It feels like time for a prop to be considered. Stian, no, hands down, definitely is the best prop in world rugby right now. I definitely agree with you there. I think if ever there was probably a prop that's going to push those levels and get that considered there again, I think he is up there. But yeah, they are just world class. Either way, my whole thing is, bro, I have no faith in the system if one of them don't win. Like, if freaking DuPont wins it again somehow, I have no faith in the system.
You know what's interesting for me right now is the way this candle's starting to reject. If it closes weak bearish, we know what time it is.
It is still holding edge eyes.
Yep, it's holding.
Like, now it's like on it, but it's still there. Kobe gets the whole Safa on their feet when he plays. Bro, I mean, the simple things. But I think that's the problem we have. We used to talk about this when we were in school. If you guys remember that whole 2015 era, 2011, 2015 era of the All Blacks. And they were insane. When there was always, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a photo that came out at the stage of the All Blacks where they had the sheet of the All Blacks first team, second team, third team, fourth team. And their fourth team could still probably beat the best 2 and 3 teams in the world.
Sure.
That's the depth they had. And we had that depth. And that's what makes the Springboks so amazing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like, oh, someone gets injured. The replacement is not like it's going to get any easier for you.
Yeah.
It could even get worse. And that was the one thing, bro. Like, for example, I think a lot of guys, also we don't see it, is someone like on Saturday, okay, Colby 100%, he deserved man of the match on Saturday. Incredible game. Both his tries incredible, especially the last one. That man, he left him looking for parking on the side there. But I have, again, a Damien Dialindi. We overlook that man so much, bro. And he has been a fortress for Springbok rugby. Like, his performance also, week in, week out, the work he does to get those guys into positions to play the way they can play. And we overlook him. I think we really also, we don't appreciate that man as much as we should. Delindi is a flippin' workhorse as well. But we in one of the greatest eras, bro, of Springbok rugby.
There's nothing to catch right now, Mr. Red.
Red, my brother, if you don't want to listen, I mean, you can go trade by yourself.
Yo, Carl, I agree with that, eh? I agree with that. We might get a top 5 here.
Bro, Carl, 100% agree with you. And I'll even say, bro,
Yeah, same.
5 years ago, bro, I was one of the biggest arguments for why the hell was Jesse Krill in that team. But since the 2019 World Cup, I'll take my hat off to him.
Yeah, no, I love him.
Bro, Jesse, I'll say, that man used to shy away from defense and tackles. Where all of a sudden, like those last 5 years, that man's a tackling machine. So 100%, I will even get to the point they are probably one of the best. I even say probably they are the best centre pairing in world rugby at the moment. Especially if you consider it as a pairing, not just the 1-on-1. As a pairing, I definitely would say are probably the best. Agree, Keezy is probably the best inside centre in the world right now. And they said Colby's size is a problem for the Springbok team. Look now, all the direction coaches got proved wrong. Yeah, bro, that's insane. I think they're the most capped centre pair in SA now. They overlooked Jarvis and yeah, they did overtake them. They are the most capped centre pair in SA history.
For real?
Yeah, they overtook them. I think it was, if I'm correct, guys, I think it was the last All Blacks game we played. I think they broke that record.
Heck, I didn't
Or
know.
it was the last game we played against Argentina when we pumped them. It was one of the last games of the rugby championship they got that cap in.
Okay, guys, I have my 15-minute setup. Type 5 is ready for the play. Break of the highs, entry 26, 27, 41. That will be my point of entry. TP will be 10 pips. And this will be the play for me, guys. Just once again, if you didn't know this might be shocking to you, but this is not financial advice. This is purely just education and entertainment. This is my plan, my strategy, and this is what I'll be taking on my personal capacity. Okay, let's see if we get this set up. If I don't get this buy set up, guys, I am done for the day. But this is stunning right now. Weak bearish for me. Break of the highs. I'm going to anticipate price to drive. However, if she pulls all the way back down, that will be a no trade day for me. All right. And I'm going to slap a buy stop right there. 26, 27, 41.
Alright, guys, I'm watching this trade here on US Study. Only thing I don't like about these bars is the 1 hour massive bearish engulfing. You took out the lows, and the fact there's no bottom wick on that 1 hour now. So as I said, this now can be that nice break, pull back, and then coming back further down. I can't even understand the leagues. One time they're playing each other, the next they're in the same team, facing a team from France. I don't understand now, but I know the hey guys. Nah, if you live in South Africa, rugby should be in your blood.
Yeah. And if you're not throwing nacho peels at the TV, you're doing it wrong. Alright, let's see what happens here, boys. All I want is 10 smacks. Can she drive? Do we get entered today? Only time will tell. Whoo! There we go, baby. Entered in right now. Let's see. Do we get that TP1? Buy stops is active and running. Come on, baby. Come on.
Bro, and again, no hate, my brother. But fuck, Chad. You had a 10 pips move so far. Bro, you know the thing is, I swear I've sat here with you now today, and how quickly 10 pips can move. And to sit there, and we've sat here where it took you like 3 hours to get 10
It's
pips.
not even funny.
That is
dude.
crazy, bro.
Sometimes you get it like it's butter. Sometimes it's like 2 hours later.
Oh. Nah, but that literally is trading, bro. That is trading.
What was that? A point of a point.
Point away from it. Oh.
0.6 pips away
that's
from
painful,
TP.
bro.
But we hold, boys. We hold. The momentum should be there. At this point, I'm going to manage this stop right now to 26 pips. Okay. So I'm saving myself 10 pips on this. 26 pips on the table. Let's see what happens.
Keeks for Naz, would you wait for a retest or bottom it on the 1 hour before buys? I probably thing is, bro, this NASDAQ for me is actually a little bit better. You already have a little bit of a bottom wick, so for me, I think you could go for it, bro. Once, if you look at the 5 minutes, you add that 200. I think once you get a closure above that 200, I would go for it. Then I think it's solid.
Ed, meet me in the back office after this.
It's like, where was I for this, bro? Where was I? The boys taking trades without me. But 10 is 10, gang. Do you have thick skin? I'll give you all that. Eyeball Miles. Pause.
So we got everything that I want. So it's just a matter of holding to that TP right now.
On the 1 hour ATM. On the 1 hour, my brother.
Miles, no, I didn't get slipped. I didn't get slipped. I am in where we're supposed to be in. Which broker are you guys using? For those that saying they got slipped, which broker using number 1? And then what account type are you using number 2? Because I didn't get slipped. Dreams to come true. Modernist, you can go check on my IG. There's a link in my bio. That is the broker that I use, my brother. That's the broker that I use. So link in my bio on Instagram for those that want to know which broker I use. You can check the link in my bio on Instagram. It's all there. Okay, so this trade I have managed already. Going from 35 pips to 26. Just because, guys, we were 0.6 pips away from TP. So I'm not going to... You know, I could have even went break even. But for me, there's no point because the trade is still valid. But I'm not losing 35 pips. So I have managed it. Save myself 9 pips. Sorry, not 10. 9 pips. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, bro, that thing came so close to your TP.
Dude, I was getting ready. I'm like, hey, next thing, just joking. Gold was like, just
like,
joking,
psych.
Miles. Psych. You gonna wait. We're gonna make you wait today. You going home at 1 o'clock today. You're gonna stream in New York with Keegan today. Okay, so we are waiting right now. Just chilling by the beach, waiting for price.
It's gonna be a fun time for you, bro.
Damn. Okay, we are still within liquidity at the moment. 15 close next 5 minutes. Honestly, I just want this 15 to close engulfing. That's all. I just want it to close above there. And I feel like if that is the case and we're going to hit TP, I actually anticipate it to run further. But as you guys know, I am Mr. 10 pips.
Ten pips is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
And pays the bills.
10 pips pays my Super C addiction. That's a good idea, guys. While we wait for the trade to play out, let's go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let's do it.
Hey, the big man's in the building, Chad.
Oh, Mr.
The problem is, guys, you can't trust these traders. Man says he's in George for some business. I guarantee he's sitting on a golf course right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a golf course in George, right?
You know what? I think he just said he went to George, but I think he went to Goose Valley. In Bled. So, Chris, what's happening?
GJ Shorts looks clean. If the 30-minute re-breaks its own lows. Young Wickful. Alright.
After this retest and grab liquidity, I can vouch for Mr. Dix. I do agree on that.
Fancord Links is looking tough this AM. What's DXY doing? Guys, I just, again, big one. Remember I said to you, so DXY can regain that 106 and hold. Just quickly, let's go over here. Let's do a split screen. Remember we spoke about this morning. DXY make or break is the weekly pivot. So we said, coming back for the retest of the weekly pivot, if that holds, we're going to see DXY go bullish. If DXY was going to have that bearish momentum, it needed to break this to go for those weak lows and that key level. But DXY looks like it is obviously bringing in that volume over here and it wants to break again. So just keep a lookout for that. If that continues, I think NASDAQ and USD could be in a little bit of trouble today. USD, as I said already, we had that big move. This could just be the pullback, retesting and holding the backside of the EQ, and then it can move to the downside. So just keep a lookout there. Miles, did you really clap a 10 pip? Chris, he clipped a 9 pip and then turned around.
A 9.6 pips, Chris, and now we are waiting. Keegan's holding my toes under the table. Yeah, dude, now we're chilling, dog.
He's with Kyle James, a young 4-baller, Chris.
But you know what? P for TP. Let's go. P for TP.
But there is the man's screen, guys. Obviously, he is locked in over there. For me, I'm still chilling. I think, honestly, guys, if this 15 closes now how it's looking, I think that bars definitely still look good. The markets are against him indeed. They were like, my brother, we don't want to see you prosper here. Bro, the amount of pressure these 10 pips put on a guy, it makes or breaks a man. Makes or breaks a man. You did tell him about the fair value gap. Bro, I told him. There's fair value gaps. They like to cook up here in the mornings. With a little side of order blocks. Oh, it needs to hold those Asia highs. Gold gives in at Asia highs, then I think there's some trouble. But it's holding quite nicely, guys. There it goes. As we said, if that 15 closed the way it did, I do like it, but it needs to hold Asia highs.
Okay, did that work? 15 close, quite happy with that. 15 open, give me that bottom wick. I like that. Re-breaking highs. I'm going to anticipate this candle can actually fill that. So we should see 10 pips.
Sheesh.
Miles looks a little sweet. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
The boys are cooking here today, guys. The boys are cooking.
What's TP, Miles? 10 pips, brother. 10 pips. 10 pips. Yeah, for those that got slipped, I highly recommend that you just go to my bio on Instagram and you see what broker I use. As simple as that. Did this bastard just go a pipette away from my TP and not smack it? Guys, we're gonna punch gold today. 9.7 pips, and are we punching gold today?
Go for it, bro.
Go for it. Is gold taking me for the piss?
Bro,
Crazy.
It did it to you twice.
Crazy.
Oh, my word.
How?
How again?
How?
You're not wasting again, bro. The gold is just like, no. Just teasing my man out here. Hey, bro, that's rough. That is rough. I will tell you, bro, that is the first time in my life I've ever seen that.
Really?
I've seen it like a guy get like a pipette away from his TP and it reversed because he wasn't watching.
Yeah.
Like that's even happened to me. But I've never seen it do it to you twice. Twice. Somewhere there's a 9 pip gang. Oh, that Quentin, that was good, bro. That was good. Goal be like, don't mess with me. You can't suffer from a 0.4. No, bro. As I said, if this man doesn't hit TP, I promise you that is the first in my life that you get pipetted twice in the same trade.
Come on, Gold.
Gold
Don't
there
do
you
it.
go.
Yeah, baby.
Sheesh.
Let's go. She wasted my time, but she gave it up. Stops to be, guys. I am out. That's 10 pips. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis Presley.
There everything goes. Guys, there's US City.
After playing with us, coming a puppet to our TPs, we just got that dub called live on stream. Gold slaughtered. How was that test, Keegan?
Bro, that was something, eh? I've never seen 10 pips be so volatile in my life before.
Mau. Chris, if you're watching, that was for you. That was for you.
Bro, I'm so bleak about that US City. But as I say, guys, I don't know if you guys took it, but that's literally the perfect trade. We said there that was just the pullback, hold the EQ, and there it runs to the downside. But as I said, I don't trade at London session. That's like a rule for me. So it's part of the game. Jex, I know you were asking about it. Did you enter on NAS? GJJ going well as well at 2G's trading. Hey, Marnus, did you enter the GJs? Mal's going to enjoy his lunch. Hard day at work today. Look at GJ.
10 is 10,
are
baby.
you going to put it on there or must I just put it on quickly?
10 is 10, baby. Ooh, Christopher.
Sheesh.
Yes.
Sheesh.
Flip, drive down. Perfect. I love it.
Look at that guy. He's been a proper influencer trader, guys. Man's away.
Yeah, look at this.
On the road,
This
aka
guy.
the golf course, and still catching trades.
Laptop in the coffee shop.
Sheesh.
Sitting there, taking selfies.
I'm so proud, guys. Look at this little influencer trader now.
Mr. Dix, I'll see you tomorrow, my brother. Travel safe. Continue your influencing. Stunning, boys. Stunning. Gold did what it needed to do after literally taking me for a 1-2.
Nah, good day, guys. As I said, unfortunately, US City literally perfectly played out, but just didn't execute on that one.
And that trade also, for those asking, was based off of a type 5 entry. Think about it. Type 5 will be released very soon. Also, 22nd of November. What the heck is happening on the 22nd of November?
Bro, I'm just seeing that thing everywhere. 22nd of November.
Guys, I'm trying to figure this out. All I'm seeing around the office is 22nd November. I feel like something's happening, but I'm not sure what.
Bro, you know what it was though, hey? A little birdie came and told me the 22nd of November, there's a midget strip club opening up in BE. It might be funded by 2G's trading. You never know, bro.
How much is entry, bro?
You never know.
It's been a minute
Bro,
since I've been to a
if you're
midget
part of
strip club.
if you're part of the 2G's team, bro, you get entrance for free.
Oh, oh, we are there, dude. We are there. In which area?
Bro, these are premium midgets, bro.
Top.
So we only operate in Mill Park. We part of the Mill Park Mommy Squad.
Guys, you heard it there. Mill Park Midget Stripper Show. Pull up. Come get your midget. In Mill Park. In Mill Park.
I said it's the thing. I think I said it to Chris this morning because obviously he always goes on about the midgets, bro. Literally, did you see? There's guys. This is no joke. Go Google it. There's midget UFC.
What?
Bro, I promise
real?
you, this is a thing,
Nah.
Chad. Go Google.
Nah.
Oh. If you own a VF account, you.
What? That's real?
You must go watch a video, bro. You must watch when they kick it.
No offense, guys. We're not shooting shots. If there is a midget watching on stream, we love you.
We love you. We're your biggest fan. Oh.
Let me just have a look and
Oh, bro.
Let me just have a look. TPs have been hit. We can have a laugh.
Oh, Chad. Yo, I'm actually honestly bleak now watching yesterday, bro. I'm honestly bleak about it.
Nah, man.
just watch it.
Nah, man.
But this is boxing. You need to find the UFC, bro. When I promise you have to find UFC. There. Watch that one, bro.
Which one? This one?
There. That one, yeah. Just watch. Bro, he grazed the man's elbow.
No, man.
Oh, bro.
Why would they make this a thing, though? Chad, why would they make that a thing, though? Dude.
Oh,
What is this?
bro. Oh, that was classic, bro. Take profit too, where? Like I said, don't worry, I'll take those plays. You're evil. No, I'm staying busy too.
They even have midget wrinkles. Don't you dare lie.
Bro, no way.
Don't you dare lie to me, bro.
No way. Bro, so you know, hey, my thing is what goes out on the job description?
Yeah.
Looking for Ringle must be midget.
No ways.
Like
No ways.
just for like human resources, how do you get away with that?
How is that a thing?
Oh my word.
How is
Oh,
this a
Chad.
thing, though, dude?
I promise you, Chad, I came across this morning when I was on the toilet and I was dying of laughter.
Look what they call
dying
it.
of laughter.
They literally call it dwarf bashes.
What?
Dwarf bashes. What the fuck? This is crazy, dude.
Oh, Chad. Oh
You
my-
lie, there is midget wrinkles, dude. No ways.
Bro,
No
US30
ways.
is- Chad, I'm really bleak about US30 now. Holy crap.
Split screen.
Holy Chad.
MFX members, 100%. Well done on that.
Chad, look at this there. 4 hour. We literally said it there, the EQ, this was the pullback, and there was just our continuation. Oh, Chad. This is painful to watch.
How much pips is that?
Bro, don't make me do that.
It's always just a nice thing, you know.
Okay, so the EQ,
Like even
the
gold
reversal,
pumped up
I would have entered there
45. But it's just nice to know. Even though it's not.
170 pips.
It's only 170 perps.
Well, there you go. Now it's 180 pips.
Oh shit. Oh, was that 10? 10 is 10?
Oh, bro. Look at that. Chad.
And here we are laughing at midget stupid.
I'm also bleak on that NASDAQ keys. Bro, and Jake's the thing is that we literally were watching it. Like, we called it, we knew what we wanted, and we just didn't execute on it, bro. Got it on those GJ cells, thanks, Chris. One of those days, he's up, bro, it's chilled. I'll come with my RC membership, Kisha, bro. Can we call Miles Trades the midget strat for the team?
Hey, we had to work for that 10 today.
Ah, that is crazy, Chad. Okay, if I look on this on a higher time frame, it just makes me even more sad. Because the thing is, guys, remember I said this to you when we did the analysis. Easiest thing Weekly S1's first target, and once that breaks, all the way back down to the monthly resistance. Damn it. But if this thing does, Chad, if it does just melt, it's going to be super volatile in New York. But either you're going to get a massive continuation, so it's going to be a massive sell-off day, or this is going to give you this reversal play to literally go reverse everything that happened. So New York session, I'm keen for. So there's most likely we're going to get a very nice New York session, or a big move in New York session. Oh, bro.
Do we have ICT lovers in the chat? Crazy. No, dude, only 170. But keys on your side, I think that's me for today, brother.
I was gonna say, my brother, I don't know. We actually can call it.
Yeah,
I've done what I need to do as well.
Done what I needed to do. Got my 10
We can go full screen then, my brother.
for sure.
All right, Chad. I think that was a really good session. I really enjoyed today. We got to see the markets move. Got to see the most volatile 10 pips in my life.
Crazy.
But a beautiful trade, my brother.
Appreciate
But Joe, any closure remarks from your side, bro?
Nothing much, dude. Just once again coming to do what we love most every day, sticking to our plans, sticking to our strategy. Chad, I just want to say thanks for pulling up. We really appreciate that. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.
Are you gonna join for New York, bro? It's up to you, bro.
If the Chad wants me, if you want me,
if you're free, you can join for New York. Otherwise, you'll have probably Big Eddie with me again. So
100%.
up to you, bro.
100%.
But we'll see what the man's doing a bit later, Chad. Otherwise, again, really enjoyed being here for London with you guys. It was fun, really entertaining session. But again, guys, we'll see you for New York. So as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love, baby.
Cheers, brothers.
Cheers, Chad.
Bye. MFX members in the
drum hit your face, you be like. When the bass drum hit your face, you